Good evening. Today is Tuesday, August 3, 2021 here in Cebu City. I'm Chari Coronel and this is SunStar Tonight. The Department of Health says the country is now classified as moderate risk as half of provinces and cities are showing an increase in cases, healthcare utilization rates, and intensive care unit utilization rates. DOH Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergire says 6 regions have been flagged for posting faster 2-week growth rates and average daily attack rates. These regions are Metro Manila, Central Visayas, Ilocos, Cagayan Valley, Cordillera Administrative Region, and Northern Mindanao. Metro Manila posted a 2-week growth rate of 85%, followed by Central Visayas with 71%, Northern Mindanao with 64%, Cagayan Valley with 48%, Ilocos with 34%, and Cordillera with 3%. DOH says the 6 regions, however, are still in the safe zone in terms of occupancy of ward and isolation beds as their healthcare utilization rates are below 60%. Central Visayas has recorded 788 new cases on August 2, with Cebu Province posting the highest number of new cases at 321. The country has recorded 6,879 new cases, 48 additional deaths, and 6,337 new recoveries today. Around 90 nurses are deployed in private hospitals and isolation centers in Cebu as some hospitals face staffing shortage. Meanwhile, 132 medical frontliners in Cebu City test positive for COVID-19. Kenneth Torres reports.
Cebu City Emergency Operations Center Chief Implementer Joel Garganera says at least 132 medical frontliners in Cebu City have tested positive for COVID-19. Garganera says these health workers were assigned in 31 hospitals, laboratories, and medical facilities in Metro Cebu. The frontliners are now being isolated together with their close contacts. Garganera says that the health workers did not contract the virus in their workplace, but outside. The Department of Health Central Visayas has deployed 96 nurses to augment the workforce in private hospitals and isolation centers in Cebu. Cebu City Acting Mayor Michael Rama has visited 3 private hospitals this morning to check their status. Rama says hospitals in the city have available beds for COVID-19 patients, but they lack personnel. He says the city government is willing to give 10,000 pesos cash incentives for medical personnel from the local government units who will volunteer to work in private hospitals. DOH Central Visayas Director Dr. Jaime Bernardas earlier said that at least 400 nurses are needed to help hospitals in the region in their COVID-19 response. Bernardas said they already tapped their central office to ask for support in medical workforce in the region. More than 80% of the frontline healthcare workers in Central Visayas are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Based on the data from the DOH, of the 125,109 healthcare workers registered for vaccination as of June 22, 2021, a total of 125,109 or 94.8% have already received their first dose, while 107,394 have already received their complete doses of COVID-19 vaccine. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia has issued executive order regulating the sale of medical oxygen in the province of Cebu following an increase of demand for the said commodity. Manufacturers and dealers of 50-kilogram medical oxygen tank shall only sell the same to hospitals. Private entities or individuals may buy medical oxygen from the manufacturers and dealers only if they can present a doctor's prescription and will be limited only to 20 pounds tank and maximum of 5 tanks per entity or individual. Relatives of COVID-19 patients resorted to panic buying oxygen tanks at a pharmacy in B. Rodriguez Street, Cebu City, Monday morning. A new oxygen tank that weighs 18.40 kilos or 40 pounds costs 8,950 pesos, while its refill costs 650 pesos. A 9.07 kilo or 20 pounds tank costs 5,950 pesos and its refill costs 450 pesos. Garcias promised to add 50 oxygen tanks for each of the provincial hospitals in Bugo City, Danao City, Carcar City, and Balamban to ensure that the supply of oxygen for patients who needed it does not run out. The governor said the supply of oxygen in the provincial hospitals is still sufficient. For the latest in sports, here's Kenneth Torres.
Another Olympic medal for the Philippines. Nesthy Petecio takes home silver medal after she was defeated by Japan's Sena Airi in the women's featherweight 60kg division at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. It was a long journey for Petecio to the final round as she defeated top-ranked boxers such as Lin Yuting of Chinese Taipei and European champion Irma Testa of Italy. This was the third time Petecio was defeated by Japanese boxer Airi since 2019. The 29-year-old from Davao del Sur is the first Filipina to win an Olympic silver medal for boxing. At least 17 million pesos cash reward, 10 million pesos condo unit, lifetime 60,000 mabuhay miles from Philippine Airlines, and unlimited flights for 5 years from Air Asia Philippines await Petecio. Meanwhile, another Filipino boxer, Carlo Paalam, advances to semifinals in the men's flyweight, securing a bronze medal for the country. Paalam has defeated the reigning Olympic and world champion Habidin Zoirov of Uzbekistan. Yumir Marshal has also secured bronze medal for the Philippines after defeating Armenian boxer Arman Darchinyan. The Philippines now has 4 Olympic medals. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Chari Coronel. Thanks for watching SunStar Tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.